All right. So here we are for the third broadcast of VJ for Sports. We will be covering different news across Premier League today. Welcome, Srihari, as usual. It's great to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. So we're going to be covering news from Premier League, starting from Leroy Sane, and we'll also cover the difference with. Uh, Apologies for that. So we'll also cover the the difference between Ronaldo and Lukaku as a striker, and we'll see how the Premier League, is going to move forward with both of these strikers. So we have some interesting news, not just with Leroy Sane, with also, our strikers performing brilliantly at the international stage. So let me just bring about this particular comment. Sri Hari, Prem Chelsea interested in shock Leroy Sané transfer swoop with Thomas Tuchel, huge fan of struggling Bayern Munich star. Yeah. True. So that's exactly what we were trying to cover initially. So um, let me just pull up that article, just give it a read, and then we'll you know talk about what exactly is the news there. Okay, so this was reported yesterday, saying that Thomas Tuchel was interested. Seems to be interested in Leroy Sané. We also know that Leroy Sané is someone who's played in Man City before, so he's got Premier League experience. He's a versatile right winger. He can play as a wide winger, wing forward, and also as a right winger. We've seen him play with tremendous pace in the um, title-winning season for Man City, and then once he went to Bayern Munich, there were some injury issues. Even in the season with Man City, he seemed to be having injury issues. So that is something that will be of a concern. I'm not sure why we would go for Leroy Sané at this point in time, given that we've got a good wide wing, already present in our team. So it's kind of the news is very initial. We don't have much of information at this point in time, but then um, and the transfer window is anyways closed, so even if you want to go, we will be probably going for him during the winter transfer window, or we could try and get him in the next summer transfer. So having said all that, Sane, I don't see Sane's transfer really happening, that to an exchange with our players. um, and that is why I feel, we'll have to probably sell any one of our player in exchange. Maybe it is ZH or anyone, right? And our players have been performing at the top in this particular league at this point in time. So why would we want to change that equation? So bringing in Sane at this point in time, I don't think so. It is, an advisable move given his injury history. But then, who am I to question Tuchel, right? Let's see. Hey, Nizion. So we've got Nizion as well on the stream. Keep up the great work. Thanks, mate. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in as well. So we were just talking about Leroy Sané's possibility of joining Chelsea, and we were not sure if that was going to transpire. So, but then. Tuchel's interested in a lot of players. Like, we've been hearing rumors about a lot of players actually. In our transfer season, we were hoping some of that might transpire, but then nothing actually did. So given those aspects, I don't think so this will also transpire. But then if at all Sane was to play in Chelsea squad, he is quite versatile on the wing side, wing aspect of it. He can play a wing back. He can play um, as a, not a wing back, sorry, a wing forward or a right winger. He can contribute, and he's quite good. Sorry, not a right winger, left winger. Sorry. So he's quite versatile, and he's quick as well. So let's see how things pan out. But at this point in time, Um, Nothing really concrete on Sane. And then the next news that we have, I just wanted to screen share and show you guys about what exactly is the transfer rates according to Fabrizio Romano on Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer. So this was what Fabrizio posted 4 hours ago. Manchester United will pay 15 million euros guaranteed to Juventus for Cristiano Ronaldo signing, but in 5 years, 3 million per year until 2026. So it's going to be split into 5 different halves. That 15 million euros, which is 3 million per year every year until 2026. 5 different installments is what is mentioned. 8 million add-ons are also included. 5 million potentially easy to reach, and 3 more complicated. So that 8 million, they've split it into two. 5 million add-ons. Maybe the conditions that Ronaldo as a player should match are probably easier to achieve, and the rest of the 3 million seems to be complicated. But then that's the agreement that was reached between Juventus and Manchester United for signing Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's something that I wanted to talk about as well. And we will compare Cristiano Ronaldo and Lukaku's stats as well later in this particular stream. And then we'll see, who could be the superstar for Premier League this season. So before we move on from here, there is another news as well on Fabrizio's wall. One with regards to Chelsea. Andres Christensen is negotiating his contract extension with Chelsea. He's informed Extra Blade that he cannot reveal too much at this point in time, but then things seem to be looking happy, and Chelsea are in the right place. I mean, if at all in England he wants to be at a club, that club would be Chelsea. So that's a great news on our side. And we've got something from Nizian as well. Tuchel is going crazy. Our coach is creating a team no one wants to play with. Exactly. I mean, he's tracking this particular team for the next 4 or 5 years. That's how I'd put it. Because when you see the age of these players, it's simply superb. I mean, we've got the I guess amongst the top 6 team in Premier League, we've got the youngest squad in terms of the age, starting from Reece James, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz himself is not that aged as well. Timo on 26, but then still he's a fantastic addition to the squad as well. Apart from that, we've got plenty of Chalaba. How many youngsters do we have in the squad? This is an amazing squad that Chelsea is gonna. I mean, Tuchel is trying to create, and he's actually creating it for a long period. Keeping that in mind, absolutely, I agree with you, Nizian. He is creating a team that can challenge for any sort of trophy until 2026, at least bare minimum. I've put my stream link as well on the chat. I hope you guys have seen it, or else I can post it again. If you want to join the stream and then have your say, that would be great. We could have a good discussion. So I'll just leave the stream link there. Let me know if you guys want to join the call and have your say. All right. So that was one more news that we wanted to cover on Fabrizio Romano's wall. One was with Christensen, and the other one was with Ronaldo signing. I'm not sure at this point in time where Rudiger's contract status is at, because both Rudiger and Christensen are going to be out of contract by the end of this year, and both of them have become an integral part of Chelsea's squad in the center. In the defensive position, and we cannot afford to lose either of them. Having said that, it's going to be interesting on how Chelsea is going to negotiate this particular situation with both Christensen and Rudiger. We've got Matt as well on the stream. Thanks, Matt, for tuning in. I know you are on a break and you wanted to take an international break, but I'm not going to let you take an international break. At least come, I'm making you join this particular call. This particular stream. So big up for taking time out of your break and then joining this particular channel. Appreciate it, Matt. So Yeah. So, like just to recap, Leroy Sane. I'm not sure if this deal is going to go through. I don't see him suiting with the Chelsea squad. I mean, he's very quick. That is agreed. But then his injury history is too much. And at this point in time, if he's getting back to Premier League, he is supposed to be on his full fitness, and it's going to be. I don't think so. That's going to transpire, honestly. Yeah, thanks for noting that, Matt. Yes, he's the first person to note it, guys. Come on, this is my new Chelsea kit that got arrived yesterday. I was, planning to wear it for today's. I cannot wait to wear the Chelsea kit. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm doing this particular series at least for the kit. So that's what I did. Thanks, Nizion, for showing up on the live chat as well. Big up to you. Um, how is it all going for you, mate? All
Not
good.
too bad. It's just another day. Monday begins, and you're about to see what happened. Wrap up the weekends with so many crazy goals going around the World Cup qualifiers. So yeah, I just
True,
saw
true.
you. I just saw you live, and I was like, let me tune in and see what my brother has to say.
Thanks for tuning in, mate. Thanks for tuning in.
Anytime.
We were just discussing about Leroy Sane, right? What do you think about Sane joining Chelsea? Do you think it is, something which is possible? Do you want him to see in Chelsea colors?
I'm not too sure about Sani. I know Tuchel is really interested in a lot of players, but looking at the left hand side, that's where Sani is really. That's where he put up his best playing on the left hand side, and the left hand side is really choked right now. I don't know. I don't see Chelsea letting Timo Werner go at this early stage of his career. I think probably he's got more couple more seasons with Chelsea. And then looking at also another Christian Pulisic who also plays on the left hand side. He preferred to play on that side also. And then we have Callum Hudson-Odoi who also like to play on that left hand side. And then also a lot of players have been played in certain positions, which is not favorable to them. Which I would say that they're always willing to play on their own right. I mean, their favorite position, but they don't get it. So if Sani should come in right now, I don't know who is supposed to be going out. I heard you saying something about Hakim Ziyech. I'm not so sure about Hakim Ziyech moving. I know he's finding it very difficult trying to handle the strength of the Premier League. But I think it will come good over time. It's his first season. They have to give him some time. But I don't know. Leroy Sané is a very good player, and then it's a player that I will always wish and I will always like to see him with Chelsea. But but it's gonna be
Agreed,
very
agreed.
difficult. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen this or not in Amazon Prime. We've got this all or nothing season where I kind of saw what Sane did for Manchester City in their Premier League winning season. I was like, that was crazy. He was like running around, scoring goals, and he was way quick for any of the Premier League defenders to catch up with. That was amazing, and we could obviously benefit from that. But then, given his injury history, which started from that season only, and then with Bayern Munich now, I'm not sure if he's that same player that we would probably be getting at this point in time. So, in a way, I'd say I'd prefer, who's the other guy who plays there in Bayern Munich, which we were targeting for, Kingsley Coman.
Kingsley Coman, yeah.
Yeah, I'd prefer Kingsley Coman over Sane, given that he could contribute in terms of at least playing a lot of match than Sane, because he seems to be on bench for a long time in Bayern Munich. That's the reason for that. But the reason why I was talking about Ziyech probably leaving is because we had three different situations during this particular window where he was linked to AC Milan with different clubs, but nothing never seemed to transpire out of that. That's the reason why I was thinking maybe Tuchel is thinking if he has to move one player out of this particular team, it could be Ziyech, because there's no smoke without fire, right? So
Yeah.
um, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Ziyech is the player that everybody's thinking that when he's on the verge of fading out of the club, then he does something spectacular. Then he put himself back in the club. The team again. So, Ziyech is a player that divides so many opinions on a Chelsea fan base. But I don't know. I think I would say it would be very, very unfair to the young Moroccan to let him out within this first season through certain injuries that he's had in the club already. But yeah, we'll see what next summer bring to us if ZH doesn't live up to expectations. And then talking about the Kingsley Coman, compare what we have with Kingsley Coman and then Austin Odoi. I think I don't know. I know Kingsley Coman has a lot of experience on a higher level compared to what Hudson Odoi can give us. I heard he was gonna go to Dortmund, but then unfortunately it didn't work out. It was just a clickbait because the CEO of Dortmund really came out and said we're not interested in Hudson Odoi. And then I agree with what the CEO. I mean, Dortmund are very, very key when they in statements that they put up on their players. So yeah, compared to Kirsten Coleman, I think we have a very good player in Otsinador. With given time, he will be just like Kirsten Coleman that we're trying to go in for. What do you think of
Agreed.
that?
Agreed. I mean, when we compare Kingsley Coman and Hudson Odoi, given that he's played in the German Bundesliga but not in Premier League, anytime, so
Yeah,
that's going to be an important factor when we are trying to get him into the club. And both of them have the same style of play and the same sort of pace, and then they run and create chances. That's exactly what both of them do. But then Callum has been with the club from the start, and he's been with the Premier League from the start. And that's the greatest advantage that we have. So he knows the league far better than if you see Kingsley Coman. So I
yeah.
feel that Callum is a better bet for us at this point in time, and hopefully he comes better, and Tuchel is able to get him a place in this squad, because that's the biggest disadvantage when it comes to Callum, right? I mean, where is he going to play? Right wing back or a right back? If right wing back, then where is Reese going to play? It's sort of, I mean, not right back, of course, like right winger or right
Right
wing
wing,
back.
right wing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true. So given both these position is like heavily weighed in Chelsea, I mean, we've got a lot of options there. I don't really see how Callum is going to convince Tuchel to let him play in those positions. Only thing or only possibility that I see Callum playing is because we are playing in five competitions, so we need to have a good squad strength.
right.
So that could be the reason. Why Callum could be put on the pitch, but not as a first option where he goes and plays with Champions League games. So, what are your thoughts? Like, do you see Callum playing the Champions League games, or it's probably going to be FA Cups, Carabao Cup, or these sort of cup games,
Well,
and work it out from there?
yeah, I see Callum playing. Callum has to really prove himself very well in this opportunity that the opportunity that will be given his way. He will be playing lots of game in the World Club Championship. That is when he'll be playing most of the game, and then also the Carling Cup, and then the small competitions. But I see the big guys starting in the Champions League, and if Callum can prove himself very well in these little competitions, then he can say, "Hey, Tuchel, look, I'm your guy. I'm your guy that you can go with." So yeah, opportunity will be given to him, but he has to utilize them very well. His finishing, his final third is the most important thing. Your final third, your finishing is what Callum has to improve on. Callum is good holding on to the ball. He has a flair. He's tactically good and direct, which is much more needed in the English game. So Callum
Agreed,
has to work on his finishing, and then he will be the finished article.
agreed. No second thoughts on it. I mean, agreed.
Yeah.
Callum, we kind of are in the same sort of mindset when it comes to Callum. Happy to see that. So, one more question that I had for you was, um, what is this comparison that is going on between Ronaldo and Lukaku around in the internet? Who's going to score the most goals and who's going to be more effective for their own clubs? What is your say on that? Who is going to be more effective? We all knew that he got the. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo got the. I guess their Player of the Year award,
Yeah.
29 goals, and Lukaku with 24 goals in the Serie A. But then, what is your thought on this particular comparison when it comes to the English game? Who do you think is going to adapt quickly?
From what I think is, look, I mean, Ronaldo, it's a I mean, the pivot of the United team. Everybody's gonna give him the ball to trying to do something with the ball. Look, Ronaldo is still good. I would not write Ronaldo off because playing in the Serie A, a Serie A and then be able to come up with that amount of goals that he scored last season and even was able to score more than Lukaku, that should tell you what Ronaldo can do. And he'll be playing with a low block team. That is going to be the difficult things for Ronaldo, because he's not going to have that much space. And Ronaldo don't have that speed that he used to have back in the days when he was playing in the Premier League, and then even the same speed that he has when he was playing and with Real Madrid. But Ronaldo is still Ronaldo. He will find a way to win you your game. But with Lukaku, Lukaku is still young. Lukaku is going to have lots of players on him, but it will open up for other players to score. So it could be that Ronaldo might still have more goals than Lukaku. Without a doubt, he will.
Okay, okay. That's one thing, right? Ronaldo is someone who finishes when it comes to the box, right? But then
Correct.
Lukaku is someone who's more of a focal point. He lets the other striker score goals, and he
Correct.
makes sure that the entire attack seems good along with him. When it comes to making, I don't know the other. I mean, I cannot recollect the other striker who was with Lukaku in Inter Milan. He was also linked with Arsenal, right? What's his name? The Argentinian. I cannot recollect his name.
Ronaldo? No, no,
No,
Lukaku. This guy from Martinez, Roberto Martinez.
not not
No,
Martinez. Like the other guy. Oh my God,
no. I
how did
just
I even
that's
forget his name? He scored 15 odd goals, I guess, for Inter last season, and he was actually linked with Arsenal this season. Was
yeah.
it Martinez?
It's not. It's Martin. Not Roberto. Roberto Martinez is the Belgium coach. Uh, it's something Martin. I don't know. I'm not.
Lautaro Martinez. Got it.
Latero Martinez. Yeah, Latero
Right,
Martinez.
Lautaro Martinez. You got half the
Martinez.
name right. Yeah, so he made Lautaro Martinez the player who he is
Yeah.
today because of the goals that because of the being the focal point and making the
Mhm.
play go on smoothly. So, agreed. He is someone who is going to be that focal point. With Lukaku, you don't just get goals; you also get assists. That's an important aspect of his game as well that he's developed. And probably, do you think that that has a lot to do with being under Mourinho? Because that's when you go to the defense line, play, link up with your defense as well, with your midfielders and connect and make a play around on the attacking half. That's something that you get out of Mourinho mostly. So maybe that is playing in his mind, like probably the experience with Mourinho in Manchester United.
Yeah, I think this is the only thing that we have to do. Lukaku is a team player. If Lukaku is able to link up very well, did you see the goal? I think the last goal played yesterday. The game that Belgium played yesterday. Look at the last goal. It was
Okay.
it was a connection between three players from I think either Hazard to Lukaku to the guy that scored the goal. Lukaku is a team player. He likes to link up just like the way Hazard does. So if the connection between Timo Werner or maybe whoever played on the left hand side of attack link up very well with Mason Mount and then the Belgium striker, which is Lukaku. Lukaku can get us more goal if we really give him the ball very well. Whoever
Hmm.
passes the ball, he's a link up player. He likes to link up and then finish
Great.
up because he has a powerful left foot and right foot. He's very good. He's very good with both foot. So it's all about who, when he gives you the ball, he holds onto the ball with his back to against the goalkeeper or the goalpost. Whoever gives the ball to you, you have to make that good pass to Lukaku and he will score. That is all.
True, true, agreed. Even in the last game when we played against Arsenal, Kovacic, the ball was from Lukaku to Kovacic, which went on to Reese to when he finished that particular goal. That is exactly what we're seeing. That is where I feel Werner and Lukaku combining is going to be that sort of a lethal one, because Werner is also good with playing with second strikers. We've seen him play with who's that guy? Yannick Paulsen or someone? Yeah, Yannick Paulsen, I guess.
Yeah.
In
Paulson in the RB
yeah,
Leipzig.
correct. In RB Leipzig, and also with Patrick Schick.
Yeah.
He is someone who's used to playing with that two striker mode, but then when it comes to being the single man up top, that's where he kind of falters. And now with Lukaku coming in, his dangerous runs that he constantly does, right? Only thing is that he's going to look into that offside thing. He has to look into that offside
Yeah.
aspect of the game. But then otherwise, it's all going to be great. I okay. I also understand you've got a stream in 6 minutes. I'm not even
Yeah,
sure if it's 3 more minutes. All right.
yeah, three more
Uh,
minutes.
I'm not going to let you, miss your stream because you're here. So let
Yeah.
me know, your final thoughts on Ronaldo versus Lukaku comparison. I know both of them play at different positions. I mean, maybe this time he plays at a different. He plays at a center striker for United. But then who's going to score the maximum goal?
Well, I think Lukaku will score more goals. I was earlier when I said Ronaldo might get more goals, but I think Lukaku will get more goals because I don't see Cristiano Ronaldo doing as much as work. He's going to be staying up there as a main striker because he's got wing. Manchester United got wingers, people that will play on the wing and as a wing for him. But Lukaku will be as the main, maybe. I mean, Ronaldo will be a main number 9 for Manchester United. So I don't see him. It's going to be very difficult. The
Yeah, I
analysis of
know
these
it's
two
it's going to be
players.
difficult.
But
Correct.
I'll be biased over here. I just want Lukaku to get more goals than Ronaldo. That's all. I'll
Right,
go for it.
Chelsea, Chelsea.
Chelsea
What am I?
first. Yeah, Chelsea,
Chelsea.
Chelsea
Yeah.
first.
I should get used to
Yeah.
this now.
Hmm.
One last point with regards to this particular stream,
Yeah.
right? If at all, by any chance, Sane was to come to Chelsea,
Yeah.
which seems to be highly unlikely. Um, how do you think is he going to line up in this particular formation that we have?
Sane is always very good playing as a winger. So
All right.
yeah, he'll probably if you watch the German game yesterday, you will love Sane right now. You'll be like, man, they need to reopen the transfer window so Sane can come in. That guy
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
got it. I like
True.
players. I like players who can really shoot from outside the 18-yard box. I like players like that. That's why I love Saul. Saul guy is, he's a technical player who likes to play with finesse and stuff like that. He shoots from distance, but it's always finesse, looking for the angle, looking for the left corner poles. And individually he's brilliant. So I like players like that. Sonny he can dribble, he can place the ball, he can cross, he's fast, he's everything. So players like that, I'm always licking my lips that I want them to be in the club. So if
Agreed.
Sonny
Agreed.
comes in, play at the left wing, and I mean, still we can still play 4-3-3 or 2-4-3-1 formation.
Mm.
Sonny fits in all
Agreed.
the formation that we play right now, without doubt.
Agreed. And German combination with Tuchel, that's going to
Mm-hmm.
be great as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Nazian, for joining the stream. I know you have a stream
My
right at this
pleasure. My
particular
pleasure.
minute.
My pleasure. Yeah.
So please carry on to your stream.
Mm.
All the best for your stream today.
Thank you.
Once I complete it here, I'll be there to your stream as well. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining, mate.
Anytime, my
Have a
brother.
good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, that is Nizian for you guys. I mean, just go check out his channel as well, Blue Clouds TV. He is a wonderful content creator, a very supportive individual when it comes to Chelsea community. We're all growing together. He often says this, like we all are growing together. So let's grow together. So I like that particular aspect of his mindset. He wants everyone to grow together. So love that thought process. Thank you, Nazian, for joining the stream. You have a wonderful stream up ahead in Blue Clouds TV. While we just close this with our final thoughts on the stream for today. Yes, it is a short stream. Most of it is because we actually don't have anything to talk about, guys, because we are on an international break, and what essentially is happening in with Chelsea is all of them are at rest. There is one more news that I wanted to bring in this particular stream before we sign off. Um, it is that Lukaku has a minor injury, it seems, that was confirmed by the Belgian coach. So he might be out for the Villa game. Once he is, so he's actually got an yellow card yesterday. In yesterday's game, he scored 2 goals, but then he got an yellow card. So he is anyways going to miss the next game for Belgium. So he's probably going to return back to Chelsea. Once he's returned to Chelsea, we are going to. Um, we will probably diagnose him and then see if he will be capable of playing in the Villa game. So, not sure up until this point in time if Lukaku is going to be playing for us for the Aston Villa game. I hope everything is sorted out and he is up and ready to play our next Premier League game against Aston Villa. But otherwise, we're all doing good in terms of our players performing across different countries. Mason Mount doing a good work. Reece James played an interesting position yesterday. We should be covering that as well. Probably we'll have it for another day on his positioning in England game. So he was more of a DM than a right back in the English game. In the game where England played against Angora. I don't know why Gareth Southgate changed that particular position for him. But then he did want to fit in Trent Alexander-Arnold in the right back position. So Reese had to give way and then start playing in defensive midfield. There was one stunning strike from Reese. Sad that he was not able to find the back of the net at that point in time. But otherwise, guys, Reese has been performing splendidly. Mount, amazing. Havertz got a minor flu infection, and that is the reason why he did not play the Germany game yesterday. Um, I don't think so. It is COVID at this point in time. Um, but we will have to wait for updates from the German team on his health condition. Um, Timo Werner as well scored a goal yesterday, and our very own Belgian striker, scored 2 goals yesterday. So our players are like smashing goals left, right, and center in this international break. Broha as well. An amazing last minute finish for Broja for Albania. He scored a splendid goal. Remember, he is not with us with Chelsea at this point in time. He is on a loan with Southampton, but then he's still our player. Maybe not this season, but then the next season he is going to be back to Chelsea, and we could have a goal fest with Alexander Broja in the coming season, and also probably this time for Southampton. Hopefully, he scores a lot of goals, and then he makes sure he gets in the good book of Tuchel to be the backup striker for Lukaku in the next year. So that's going to be interesting. But otherwise, across the world, all Chelsea players have been performing amazing. SP as well started for Spain in yesterday's game. I cannot recollect. I don't know the score line of Spain in yesterday's game. Jorginho did miss a penalty in his game. Bad luck. But then, guys, this time we do have an alternative penalty taker in Lukaku for Chelsea. So if at all Jorginho misses penalty, then we will probably use Lukaku to score goals. So it's all good. It's all great. We will be up and running in this particular week. Against Aston Villa. Stay tuned with this channel. We will be coming up with the game preview in CFC chats, and probably we'll discuss some of the tactical analysis in this particular stream as well. In this particular channel as well. So keep tuning to both of these channels, CFC chats, and also for VJ for Sports for more content on football, and we'll also bring cricket content. With respect to India England series that is happening, fifth match is like so much interesting at this point in time. Final day, the game can turn any way around. There is possibilities of a draw, a win, as well as an England victory. So not sure which way this game is going to go at this point in time. So interesting. IST time until 11:15 or 11 o'clock is what I guess the play is allowed in England. So let's see. I did not see the score very recently, so I knew that. I do know that England has lost 3 wickets, and they're playing, and Root has been performing splendidly, as you would expect someone of his caliber to perform and lead his team in the final day, and that's exactly what he's doing. But apart from that, this seems to be a very interesting game the fans to watch out. All 5 days, the match has been twisting and turning, so interesting. So I'm not going to give in a lot of cricket content here. We'll probably release another video tomorrow about the match and how the match progressed session by session, and we'll do an analysis on how the match went about in tomorrow's video. But until that, that is pretty much what we have on Chelsea at this point in time. Thank you so much. Okay, Srihari, bye. Okay, thank you, Srihari. We will soon be jumping to another stream, Blue Clouds TV. I'm gonna go support my friend there, Nizion. So otherwise, all good, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a wonderful 35 minutes conversation with all of you guys. See you all tomorrow with another video or probably another live stream. And once the season starts going, starts kicking on, um, after the international break, it's going to be a lot of videos from pre-match analysis, post-match analysis, and also live streams during games, both here and also in CFC chats. So stay tuned, guys. Subscribe, like, share this particular video with all our Chelsea community, Chelsea fans, and probably with Manchester United fans as well, because we made some content regarding comparison between Lukaku and Ronaldo. So all good. It's still a game that we are looking forward to. Manchester United against Chelsea. It's going to be interesting. So otherwise, this is Vijay signing off. Until the next time, thank you for tuning in, guys.